Hello everyone, this is Dilip. In the last video, we have seen about the physical storage of the database. In this video, let's look at database instance and how it fits into the overall scheme of database things. Let's move on. So here you can see one of the online SQL tool where you can run SQL commands. So you can just quickly glance over here what it is. So there are three tables are present here, and we can run the queries on those tables. Okay, so you already know this command. So from the table, it will give all the table output. So select start from customers will give all the output, which is what you can see here. Now, if you want to display only the first name of the customers, so we can do like this. Okay, we can run the SQL. And you can see only the first name of the customers is printed here. So what is happening here? So we are running the query on a web interface. So this web interface can be called as a client. Okay, and we are the user running the SQL commands. So we are running it on a client. Now what happens behind the scenes? So this client goes and talks with the database instance, and the database instance will talk with the actual physically stored database. So that's what happens. So let's move on to the presentation. So as I stated in my last videos as well, I will be talking only from the Oracle database point of view. For other databases, it might slightly differ. So this is the flow of whenever you run the SQL commands. You run the SQL commands on a client, and the client will talk with the database instance, which in turn gets the information from the database physical storage. So this database instance, as you can see, it is what manages the database physical storage. So whenever we tell any database, it doesn't mean it's just only the database physical storage files, but it is also the database instance that manages the files. Because without database instance managing those files, they are just raw data just sitting there. So that's the importance of database instance. So here is the one snapshot depicting the same thing. So any client application, it will connect with the listener, and that listener is nothing but it is like a connection broker. So it will make sure the connection happens between the client application and the database instance. So database instance, again, we'll come to it what it is. So again, this database instance, it will access the database and it will serve the client. So sometimes this database instance and database together can be called database server as well. So this is a sneak view into the database instance itself. So database instance is a combination of system global area or shared global area, set of background process, and program global area. So these together, they maintain the database, which is physically stored files. And they also serve the client who wants their SQL to be processed. So here you can see the actual Oracle database instance. So as I said earlier, it's nothing but a combination of SGA here, background process, and program global area. Sometimes this program global area can be termed as a part of instance, but sometimes cannot. Okay. And in turn, you can see it is managing the database files. So in my last video, I said these are the mandatory database files, which are data files, control files, and online read log files. So these are the optional database files. And you can see the client process connecting through the server process to the Oracle instance. So covering each of these system global area and background process is a very extensive thing. But since I wanted this video to be brief, so we will end now. And in the next video, I will talk about system global area in one video and background processes in another video. So this is briefly about the Oracle instance. So thanks everyone for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.